Morning folks, Massey Dave. Hope you're all well. Welcome to another episode of what's going to happen. Who knows? It's Friday. Yippee! Anyway, thank you for your comments and likes and new subscribers as always. Much appreciated. I hope I got back to all the comments so far from yesterday's. At least the internet played ball and uploaded sensibly. So yeah, we got this lot bits and pieces sorted yesterday and painted, so I'll get them unhung out the way. Have a bit of a tidy up here, so it's Friday, and assemble a few bits in that and see what else happens. Because after all, it is Friday. Yeah, let's get going. These bits. Now we just got the handbrake and the rod fitted in there, out the way, all bolted down. And I was looking for that the other day. It's parked in here. Typical. Right, bracket we made for that. We can get that put in and mount him up there. And then, yeah, we've got the cables here ready for the lever box, which got painted. So yeah, a little bit more in with the brackets are bolted on either front, the towing eyes, they're out the way. So instead, a little bit of faffing around. We got the bracket that we got painted the other day for the multi-power. We've got a new gator boot on there. We've got a rod, it's all connected up, and it does what it's supposed to. High multi-power, low multi-power. Start switch connected up. No chipping away, nice and steady. PTO cable there, that's all bolted in now. So yeah, not bad for a Friday morning so far. One new filter element fitted in up there for the inlet housing, so that sits there just nicely. Now we've got a cable to sort out, I think, for the interior light. Then we can probably put that cover in that we painted yesterday, day before. Well, for a bit of persuasion, we've got it in, and we got the screws back in. He's up there. Cable hanging out here for the light. But yeah, that was a bit tight going in. That was. Had to have a bit of persuasion with the old hide mallet to get it in, but it's in there. Right, done. Moving on to the exhaust manifold, which we want to get. It's had a bit of a shot blast, but it's got a bit of a crack here, so we'll give that a bit of a weld up, make it look a bit better. Get some high temperature black paint on, at least we can fit this back on, ready to do the rest of the exhaust stuff. So let's get the grinder on that, clean it up, weld it up, mock the exhaust up, and make sure that this here bend, obviously it's been cut down there, fits in nicely. But I didn't clock, I didn't realise, put my hands up, never spotted it. This is wrong. These were bent down. I thought it looked right, but it's not. So I've now got to weld some bits on to make that up. So the actual clamps, which I've yet to make, which I've done before, which hold that, bolt that into the middle of that, there, I've got something to bolt to. So now we've got to tidy up, weld it up and repaint that bit. But, here we go, things happen. It's not difficult, so solder some metal up, we can weld that onto there, drill some holes through, ready to be able to bolt 2 clamps round that to that. Oh well, challenge. We've got that fabricated, we've got the little bits on there for the bolts to hold the cowl that goes on, so now we can make the 2 clamps to go around that both sides to be able to bolt that together. Right, putting the last bend in the half moon brackets. Somewhere near enough, then we can measure it and drop the length that we need. And that's 2 of those made. And hopefully, drop that off there and there. We can get the centres, drill the holes, and that should fit around like that, around the exhaust pipe and the silencer, onto the bracket that we've just fabricated to hold it all together. Right, it looks like I've got that all about right, because that will now clamp up and pull up tightly to lock the silencer onto that pipe. But what I am going to do, I'm going to put a piece of flexi in here rather than that rigid one, just so we got a little bit of give to try and keep this vertical that way and vertical that way. So that's the plan. Let's find some flexi that might fit that. Right, I think that's going to work. Piece of 8-inch flexi, inch on either end of the pipe, so it gives a give for that end. We can get that painted and fit it on now. And yeah, we'll get the other bit primed up, ready to make that look pretty. We've got that bit all primed up and painted. Leave that to dry. We've also got over here nice shiny, well, heat-proof paint on the manifold. That's drying. Well, how's that for service? I said half an hour ago, were you sitting on your ass waiting for nothing to do? Super job.
All right.
Yeah, some clamps, just in time. Thank you kindly, Matt.
Keep you busy.
It will. Ah, great, we got it fitted on. We've got the flexi in there. I haven't tightened things up yet because I want to make sure that's, you know, we've got a bit of play in there to flex it about. But yeah, that was an unexpected job this morning, but it's back to how it should be. Chuck the fan belts on. We got bracket there to fit for the alternator, and then we've still got a bracket to make here for heater valve and pipes to go onto that. Obviously the cable there to control it, and then 2 hoses off of that which run up to there. Found the right bolts, got the bracket on there. Obviously got to adjust it to suit when we get the alternator, but exhaust is on there, and that's sitting, yeah, pretty well upright that way. And let's move the sheet out of the way, pretty square that way. I'm happy with that. I say, unexpected job, but we've overcome, adapted, and it's done. All of that. Brilliant. That'll do me for today. It is Friday, so I'm going to finish half an hour early. And you know what I'm going to do. So until the morning, hopefully Forklift is going for a journey tomorrow. Different trailer. So, catch you tomorrow, folks. Saturday morning. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. Did have a lie-in. Just waiting for friend Chris to turn up with his tractor. Oh, another, oh dear. And hopefully a suitable trailer to get me forklift on. So, just tidy a few bits up here from yesterday. And then hopefully we can get the forklift loaded up. Here's something coming. Something green. Look at that. A 30, 40. Oh dear. Oh, that looks a better trailer. So yeah, this is going to work. We've conched up some long ramps, but it's on. Just like the wheel was right on the edge there. There, good job done.
No damage, that's amazing.
Yeah. Right, we're a quarter of the way there because we've got to get down, unload, do the job, get back again. Right, let's put the old Bluetooth straps on. Bluetooth straps, well, they're blue anyway, strapped on. 3 for good measures. Right, quick coffee and we're out of here. Right, let's follow it down there. One beam. It's only a short one to go up here. Ready then, Dave?
I thought that one was done.
It was here. It's now up there. In place. That was a bit arse twitchy, wasn't it? And here's the other beam. I've got to go in that little slot there. And the onside of that one there. He's a metre shorter, thankfully. So, yeah, still longer than the gap, but we can get it in there. We got it in. Another one on a bloody piss. Hurrah. Not that Dave. This Dave saves the day. Noticed something. Jim, you welded the plates on the wrong side because your writing's upside down on the beam. Stupid boy. Yeah, we got the beams up, but the radiator's now decided to spring a little leak. He's having a wee on the floor. Never mind. Always something. All loaded back up. Let's get the old girl back. And yeah, when it's cooled down, we can strew it apart, get the radiator out. I've just had half an hour and moved some stuff around here, made some space. Hopefully tomorrow I'll go get the radiator out of that, ready to send it off for repair. That's been a good job done this morning. I think it's time to go home. Been a good week, busy week as usual. Plenty done. Doesn't seem there's a lot done, but been plodding away quietly. So I'm gonna let that do. Another short video, I'm afraid. Sorry, but that's what happens here. So on that note, thanks for watching. Give us the old thumbs up, like and subscribe. Drop us a comment. We'll get back to you. And next week's a whole new week. Next video, got something planned for the number of the video it is. So a surprise. So until then, look after yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Take it steady. Well, on my way home. Look who it is. Steve Dunstet getting his potato stuff ready. His old single cylinder Lisa Fowler. Bill Marshall, stand corrected. Old school tillage.